What's up, my good people? Hi. My name is Nyumbex, and this is Trapped with Nyumbex. If you are new here, welcome. And to my 216 subscribers, oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much for believing in me and for taking your time to subscribe and always have a look at these videos. So today, Aki, I was asked to talk about. Anyway, let me say this. I want to thank all my friends who call me and tell me I think you should talk about this. Yes, I will talk about the things you suggested from next week. And so today being a Friday, we are dundain by yo, we are dundain at home. SDS tunakaribisha Sabato. Happy Sabbath. Yes. So today, I don't know, I just thought I should talk about, some of the things. I don't want to say some of the 20s hacks that have, some of the hacks I have achieved in my teen, like I have done to achieve what I have done so far. Because I always ask myself, Nyambex, what have you achieved? And I'm like, nothing. So just take it easy. So the thing is, I'm just going to share some of the things I think really help us in our 20s. Yes. And I also got a request that I should keep talking about my exes. You guys, when you think I've dated the whole world, nipelekeni pole pole. So today's video, we're going to talk about some of the things or some of the tips I feel like in our 20s we should try and incorporate in our day-to-day lives. I'm not saying that all of them will work for you, because at mimi I still struggle with some. Yeah, like being in our 20s is not that, being in our 20s is like we're trying to find ourselves. We're trying to figure out, what do I want, what do I like, what don't I like. You get, so be easy on yourself. That's what I keep being reminded that, and I always forget. And I'm like, shit, akigai mi vitu zimekwama nini. But then someone tells me, cheki, relax, everything is working, just be patient with yourself. So hack number one, go back to your creator. Yeah, I said it. Go back to your creator. I mean, I don't know, and I noticed, like, I don't know, even in speeches we always say, oh, I'd like to thank my parents, my nini, and then lastly I'd like to thank God. I always feel like God should be the first one, God, because God ndo amekufikisha mali huko. So go back to your creator. I mean, there's a session I had last year, and I openly told people I've really been struggling with God. Like, my relationship with God imekuwa wawa. You know how you have that toxic boyfriend, mnarudiana leo, kesho mnachana, mnarudiana. I think that's how. And I'm not saying that I've been taking God for granted. No, it's just that I felt like some things in my life were not. I felt like God was not fair, but at the end of it all, I still went back to Him, and I told Him what I felt, and I told Him what I wanted to achieve, and I told Him I need Him to guide me. Like, I always write letters to God and place them in my notebooks. So if anytime you come across a letter in between my notebook, please don't read it. Yeah, because I always write a letter and tell God, yo, I'm feeling so stuck, I'm feeling this and this, I'm feeling so confused. Either I like this guy, but he doesn't like me, or this guy likes me and I don't like him. You get, like, I always tell God everything, but through letters, because I'm also not so good with that. So I write letters. So go back to your creator. Yes. Second thing is self-discipline. And by self-discipline, I incorporate things like timekeeping, communication. Guys, don't get it twisted. I struggle with communication. Hadi juzi, a friend of mine was like, told me on WhatsApp, one day utacha kubehave ni kama ni chali na kukatia. And then I was like, enyewe Nyambex, hapa uko nje, kwa communication uko nje. I struggle with like, I think what happens is I will reply kwa akili. So you text me, you're like, so we've decided this and then I'm like, in my head I'm like, okay, sawa, but I do not reply at okay, sawa. Then you call me, I'm like, oh, I thought it was like a kawaida thing, and then I realized you need to communicate. You need to tell someone what you want, tell someone how you feel. If you're meeting up with someone and it doesn't, maybe something came up, communicate and tell them, see, I know we were supposed to meet up, but my apologies, something has come up. Communicate. I'm a senior Navy. I struggle with communication at Tuango. I struggle with communication. And another thing is timekeeping. If we're meeting at 8, just be there at 8. Latest, submit to 8:15. you know. It's si rahisi jam ya Nairobi, but I don't know guys, jam kwani amko mnajua Nairobi kuna jam? But anyway, self-disciplines, those are some of the things: communication, timekeeping, commitment. Like if you decide to take up a project, you make sure you finish the project, you know, self-discipline. And these things will just come from within you. Yeah. Another thing is build muscle. And by muscle, I don't mean that you jenga, bouncer. No. I mean, by building muscle, it simply means networking. You know, especially for me, it has networking has really worked for me. Here at a yani confessions ndafanya within this YouTube video, but when we get to 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, build muscle, network. So what I think this is something I always do. I don't know if you people do it. Like anywhere I go, if I'm attending a forum, if I'm attending a talk, if I'm attending a workshop, I always make sure I get a new contact or 2 new contacts, you know. And people will tell you, you need to tengeneza those cards, nini. But for me, I always feel like nitakupea card and then you'll just put it in your wallet or put it in your stack of your card, or rather your card holder. So for me, I always insist, my number is, can I have your number? And then we beep each other. Yeah, I know it's kind of old school, but I don't know, it works for me. I don't know. And there are other people like so we'll exchange numbers, but the other person will say like, yeah, this is my card, because you know the card has a lot of information, like your email, your other numbers, you know. So for me, that's what has really worked: building muscle, networking. Yani, I don't know, anywhere. You know, before Corona, when we used to have these meetings, these workshops, these seminars, that's what I used to do. And I'd say it has really worked for me. Maybe I will do a video on how networking has really helped, some of the opportunities I've gotten because of networking, some of the partnerships I have gotten because of networking. Yeah. And it has, like for me, I always tell myself, si lazima ujuane na msee ndio u get something. Just walk up to someone and tell them, yo, I do this and this and this, and I'm interested in what you're doing. Do you think we can partner? And then the person will be like, yeah, I like your project. Maybe have my card, do me an email, or have my number, Evo too. Build muscle in your 20s. Si rahisi, but try and build muscle. Another thing is, so these 3 things, the next 3 things I'm going to share, it's courtesy of Saya. He's like, do I say he's like my mentor? Yes. I hope he watches this video, but I always tell him, yes. Like he told me, build rituals. And it's so funny that we have, of course I know we have rituals, but probably we get to forget them at some point, you know. But the minute you forget them, then we haven't built a ritual yet. So for me, I'm not a morning person. I am, mimi ni usiku sako, you know. Sunday inafikanga ndo unaweza dhani nimeamka. So what happens is, I tell myself I need to wake up, either go for my morning run or have a yoga session, and then after that, have a small devotion, just read the Bible or pray or just listen to gospel worship songs and just be in my zone with God, you know. And the other time is when I tell God this and this and that and that. And there are times I oversleep, guys. Mnadhani kuna siku na oversleep, kuna siku naamka saa 5 saa 6, especially during these times naamka saa 5 saa 6, you know. And then I najiuliza, Nyambex, this is not you, go back to your routine. And then I go back, and then it, you know, so it's kind of, I fall, I get up, I fall, I get up. And he told me, until, because the minute you, and there's a time it used to work, like ilikuwa inafika saa 4, I am done, like I just want to get to bed. By 5:30, even before the alarm goes off, I'm like, thanks yo, but I'm up already, you know. When maybe 5:30 to 6, I just chill in bed, because I can't just wake up and leave the bed because of our allergies, you know. Yeah, so build rituals. Find something that works for you, a routine, and then make it a habit, and then eventually it will become a ritual. Yes. Create rhythms. What he meant by creating rhythms is, uh you want to be, let's say you want to be somewhere in the next, say, 6 months. So he told me, break them down into small tasks, you get. So let's say I want to be, I don't want to say what I was about to say, I want to get married by December. No. So he told me, so I want, let's say I run trapped, and there's something I'm really like, it has really been stressing me, or rather I've been working on it, and I'm not seeming to, I can't seem to put my hands on it. So he told me, just break it down. What do you want? Okay, so you want this online, you want, because I'm planning to roll out a course for people in their 20s. So just break it down to everything, to like 10 things that you want the course to look like, or rather you want the course to go. That's what he told me. So create rhythms. Whatever you want to achieve, basically it's just like breaking your dreams or goals down into simple and basic steps or plans. Yeah, you feel me? You get me? I hope you do. The other thing is celebrate victories. And for me, I always, okay, this thing I've always struggled with it. Like, I normally turn and ask my brother, gosh, haki unaona nimeachieve nini hii miaka yangu yote? My brother will just sit down and count everything I've done. Unajua unafanya hii, unajua una run chat, unajua uko na blog, unajua uko shule. And I'm like, okay, sawa, okay, noted, thanks. You know. And then he tells me, don't be hard on yourself. You've really achieved a lot. And there's a friend of mine who told me, and I quote her words, Nyambeki, when I was your age, I won't say her name. Nyambeki, when I was your age, I wasn't doing these things you're doing. And I always see how you like run up and down, and I'm so proud of you. And I was like, did you say that? Yeah, so it narrows down to celebrate victories. It's hard because we know, for us, I don't know if you guys relate, but for me, I always want to see the product, and I forget the process. That's where the problem comes in. So it's advisable to believe in this process, because at the end of it, you want to see the product, and within this process, you will achieve some things that you didn't think you'd achieve. So whatever victory you get kwa hii process, before you get to the product, celebrate it. Just hata kama utaamua ujipeleke Kempinski ununue ile chai ya 5,000, dude, do it, like for me, I normally tell myself, hey, it's been a while, acha tu niende Mutumba nijinunulie hata kama ni dress moja ya kupea mwili pole, like celebrate victories. I hope you have your own way of celebrating victories, but don't be too hard on yourself. And I'm telling you this because I have been there. I am a perfect example of a girl trapped in her 20s. Like, I feel like wow, things are not moving, things are not working out, especially during this period. Things are not working, things are not moving, and so I've really been hard on myself. But you take a look at yourself and maybe ask someone who's close to you, and they'll tell you you've really achieved a lot of things. So celebrate victories. The small victories, celebrate them. Yes, another thing that has really helped me is write down your plans. I am a sanguine, and I am proud of that. Gosh, guys, I'm a sanguine, but I'm a sanguine melancholic. I'm not just a sanguine. Ukakuwa sanguine tupu si nitachizi. I'm a sanguine melancholic. But you see now, the sanguine is like 90% of me. The melancholic side comes maybe in the evenings or just when I choose to tone down. So for me, I am very forgetful. Like, I will tell you, patane kesho sanane, na kumbe kesho sanane I have another meeting with someone else. I'm like, shit, I double booked, So I normally write down everything. Even if I was to call you, I write, Okay, lately ndo nimekuwa lazy, but I write them down. Like, I write everything from what I want to do. If I'm to wake up, do a run, do a yoga, I write them down. I write and say, let's say 6 to 7, I'm doing this, 7 to this. Hata kama ni kuosha vyombo watu wangu, I write them down. And I've realized, because now you see my notebooks get filled up, so I have like 3 notebooks which are already filled up. I normally go back to those notes. I tell myself, I did all this. Oh my gosh. Then I'm proud of myself. Then I get to celebrate my victories. So I write down all my plans. All of them. Big, small, I write them down. Another thing is, I know this is gonna be a tough one, but I'm not an avid reader, but I always try to read a book one book every month. There are months I will read like 2 or 3, but I really try because you you guys read books. You saw that meme. Read books so that you don't keep saying kwenda huko in every arguments. Yeah, it's real. It's real. Because you're arguing and like, no, you know that book, The Alchemist, it says no, this other book says like, oh dude, me tunda siko kwa hii club ya masomo. So read a book at least every month. Like a book. At least one book. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to say. At least one book every month. Yeah. Just try. And basically that's it. And keep pushing, guys. It's hard, it's tough for us in our 20s because you feel like, my friends are doing this, you're not doing it. It's hard, but keep pushing. You fall down 7 times, the 8th time you rise up and move on. And then one last thing that I will always remind you, no one owes you anything. You are your own cheerleader. As I explained in my other video, the fact that you sit down and expect, oh, my friends will do this for me, oh, my friends will buy from me, oh, dude, you are your own cheerleader. So wake up, get up, rise up everything. up, every, up everything, and just be your own cheerleader. And remember, no one owes you anything. No one owes you shit. Even your boyfriend. Yeah, I said it. Even your boyfriend. Remember, a friend of mine was telling me yesterday, but no, Joe Brenda, your brothers are around. I'm like, excuse you. Do you know they have their own lives? Like, my elder bro has his family. My other bro is also planning to have his family. Like, so I can't be really there hapo nimewashikilia nguo. At any time I'm broke, I'm calling them. Anytime I want this, it's them I'm calling. I have to get my own life. So you are your own cheerleader. Whatever happens, remember that. Anyway, guys, I think this is the longest video I've done in this YouTube channel of mine, but I hope, and remember, not all these hacks will work for you. These have worked for me, and I fall, I get up, I go back to my notes, I read them, and yeah. So I don't know, what are some of the things that work for you in your 20s. I hope we get to share, comment. Yeah, and guys, okay, subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Mwah.